Topic is environment. This is the last of the series of 10. It's a flipped learning class, so this will be the last video for the class, and then they will tidy up the next week or two for the debate. The topic is whose rights should be given priority. And the story is the Indonesian miners are polluting the water and killing some fish of the fishery. And Indonesia needs both. Both have their own economy, both need environment, both need resources. So who's going to give priority? The debate will be interesting. So everything is basically done. We need a check to get ready. The statement has been decided and agreed to. So when you get to this point, you should get together and decide what is your statement. Set the teams. Who's going to do what? Choose the position each side will defend. Who's going to do A and who's going to do B? For and against. Support and oppose. As a team, choose which point each person or team will present. Now that should be already done, but just confirm, and maybe you need to rewrite some things because you want to present what you got. Each person will listen to the other opposite point and create a new response. So create responses, different responses if you can, not only for practice, but to expand what you have. It would be really great. So just a double check of everything before you prepare and do the teamwork next class. Most debates allow for one presentation from each team. Sometimes there are two, and will be followed by a rebuttal, an opposition, and specific points can be addressed with a rebuttal presented by the person who has the information at hand. So the first, you get one shot. One shot to make your point. 3 minutes. That's why we had you write it out in the beginning. You know, not too long ago, you were writing it out. You were asked to write it out with the opposing side, and now you have that 3 minute and a rebuttal. You need that. Okay? You need that. And then the next person will, opposing team, respond to the point and why they disagree. You don't just disagree, well, I don't agree with that point. No. Disagree. You disagree with very precise ideas. Why do you disagree? I disagree with this part of that point. And then you are going to present your 3 minutes of your point. Which one were you chosen to give? 1 minute, why do you disagree? And how does it fit your argument? Okay? Then B rebuts the point and gives a new point, and on it goes. Continue the cycle. It's not so hard. You have already prepared a lot. So now you just need confidence to do it. After all the persons have spoken, each can respond to any point given by the opposite team, and or more points from the team where we give that response. So you get a little bit of a response, a second chance, very short, usually 1 minute, and the public will respond if given a chance. The moderator will determine questions that should be asked and about different team members. So you have that kind of closing argument. You have an opening statement which gives the team's position. The next team will give their position, opening statement, and then you will have the 3 minute statement followed by rebuttal and statement, rebuttal, restatement, all the way through. And then you will have a closing arguments, and somebody will be chosen, not always the same person as the beginning, but the person who you think can do the best job will give the closing arguments for the team. And they should think about different things that has been said. That's why notes are so important. And note taking, choose the person who takes notes the best. That's what you want. The public, they give questions, and you might be asked to give your statement. That's a good challenge. It's an open challenge, but it depends. That will be who wants to give the answer to the public. That's a hard one. But you are ready, and they will be waiting for you. Have a great debate. These first three should be finished already. These should be done at this point. Your team names what they are, who the judges will be, and the statement to defend. All of this should be done and finished today. At the end of this class, you should have that all done. A letter from me. Challenging the status quo is important for students to discover and explore new ideas. Moving out of a personal comfort zone heightens the motivation to take risks. Creating this challenge through debate builds a better foundation for any future job or discussion. It is not helpful to poke eyes out only, but it is useful to understand why the blind is and have a solution to stop the problem. Going beyond is the expansion into essay writing. Good essays are able to build and defend an argument. Building a structure for debate will springboard off this skill set. Poking eyes out, everybody pokes, but understanding why is there the blindness? Why aren't people seeing the reason? Why aren't people seeing and changing their mind? That is more important than poking. Don't poke anytime. If you poke, have a solution. I'm Professor Paul R. Friesen, Assistant Professor, Korea Nazarene University, 2021. Next, this week you have practiced your arguments. You have begun the practice for the debate. You're almost there. Do you feel ready? Still nervous? You have a couple weeks maybe, and I hope that it will be not so stressful. Have a good debate.